Hey, what's up, everybody? It is Just Nerds here, and today we bring you a special episode of Just Nerds. We're going to be talking about our highlights from 2016. I just want to make three quick notes before we get into this. The first one is I've been a little under the weather lately, so my voice might sound a little nasally or congested. I apologize for that. I might cough here and there. Number two is that we were going to do this a little earlier, but the first recording we did was with Elijah, but we had people coming and going, and the door kept opening, and people kept leaving and coming, but whatever. And the third one is we just want to take this time really briefly to say thank you guys for supporting us through 2016. We're looking forward to another great year with you guys, and it's we're going to have a lot of fun stuff this year. Nothing's concrete or set in stone yet, but we're working on some projects, and it should be really fun. All right, so how are we going to be talking about our best of 2016? Well, let me tell you, we're going to be doing a top five, and we're going to be discussing the top five favorite nerdy things to come out of 2016 for us, be it a movie, TV show, anime, video game, or even a novel. It has to be released in 2016. If it's a show, a season could have wrapped in 2016, or it can have, the show could have began or ended in 2016. Basically, just has to be 2016. That's the rule. So, Jonathan, you ready?
Yes. Hello.
All right. Oh yeah, hi Jonathan. All right. Why don't you start with your number five, bro?
Are we going with top five of disappointing things or?
Let's go with the best first. I say we start nice.
Okay. Okay. Um, my number five was actually that Final Fantasy 15 and The Last Guardian came out.
Nice. All right.
Just because both those games have been in development for 10 years,
hmm
and I think everybody was just astounded that they actually came out finally.
hmm Yeah, I was definitely one of the people who was expecting to hear that. Not so much Final Fantasy 15. I was pretty sure that was going to get some sort of release because it's the 15th entry. It's such a big title. But The Last Guardian, I was expecting them to say that it's got canceled.
Yeah,
At some
honestly,
point.
everybody thought it got canceled.
Yeah, I thought it was either quietly canceled or it was going to be eventually canceled, like just really quickly. But you know what? It's surprising. It came out, and people have some issues with it. I've heard a lot of criticism for it
Yeah,
and
I've heard a
against it.
lot of mixed reviews for both games,
hmm
but I think just the fact that they came out is something that is kind of amazing, honestly.
Yeah, it is. It really is. It's a testament to never
Hmm.
giving up.
Hmm.
For any game developer out there. So
And now we just need a Kingdom Hearts 3 to come out.
yeah. So I know you have Final Fantasy 15,
Hmm.
and so like, what did you think about that overall? Because I have heard a fair amount of like back and forth about it. So.
Um, Overall, I think it is a good game. I like the open world. A lot of people complain about the side missions, how they're not really unique, and I can see that, but I still have fun doing the side missions.
hmm
And the what is it? The gameplay, which is the most important thing, is really fun. But
Okay.
I will say, sometimes it can get hectic, and the camera is not great.
Yeah. Yeah. You've told me
And
about this.
yeah, bushes have the first game where bushes have gotten in the way where I can't see.
The
But
first boss
yeah,
of the game.
yeah. But other than that, I would say the story is interesting, but it's not told great.
hmm
Like, because this isn't really a spoiler, just because it's early on. But when you find out the king, your father, is dead, like I didn't really feel the impact of it, you know?
hmm
Like this is his dad who died, and I'm just like, okay, yeah, I understand he's sad, but I didn't feel the impact of the weight of it.
hmm
And there are other moments like that. It could be better, but I think it is still a good game.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you're enjoying that. So that's cool. So that's number five for you. My number five is actually Star Fox Zero.
Mm,
I know this game gets a lot of flack, but you know what? When I picked it up, the controls just clicked for me. I did maybe like three runs through Corneria, and I just got it. I was like, hey, this is great. I'm loving it. Having a ball. I played like nonstop right after I got it. After that unboxing video, I actually started playing, and I started just really enjoying it. I beat the game in maybe a few weeks. I actually played some of the cooperative play where like one person's flying and one person's shooting with my brother, and that was so much fun. And I loved it. You know, I know it has a ton of criticism,
Hmm.
and I know you've heard this. You know,
Yeah.
people, yeah, like I think what did you send me that one article about Japan just like
Oh
not
yeah.
even caring? Yeah,
Yeah. That kind of blew my mind.
yeah, it did for me too. But you know what? I still think that it's a good game. I think it's one of those games that you really kind of should just go and buy if you want it. You know, because I think it's just one of those games that it depends on how much you really want to play it and how much you'll like it. It's very much a subjective game.
Hmm.
But for me, I had a great time with it. I loved it. I'm still trying to get all the all the gold medals. I'm trying to 100% this game, and yeah, I'm still having a ball with it. So yeah, that's my number
Okay.
5.
Great.
All right, so let's go on to number 4, Jonathan.
Okay. My number 4 is Pokemon Sun and Moon.
Ah, nice. All right.
You have played a decent amount of Moon, I'm
Oh
guessing.
heck yeah. I don't. I'm not sure how far I'm in, but I mean, I'm loving the game
Yeah, it's
so
great.
much. Yeah. It fixed pretty much everything that I think I didn't like about the original games.
Like what?
Um, well, I've been playing Y too because I just recently did get Y, and I
Mm.
wasn't sure which game did this first, but I think that Sun and Moon is the first game where if you catch a Pokemon after you battle it, uh, you actually still get experience for that. I'm pretty sure it's Moon that did that, or Sun and Moon that did that first.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not sure. It
I,
might be
I
a Sun and Moon, but
I don't know, but one of those generations. But I'm super glad about that. I'm super glad Pokemon Refresh is amazing.
yes,
Um,
yes.
thank God for the no HMs. I love
Oh
that.
yes, that is probably the best decision they made.
I love the new Pokemon, and I mean, yeah, I love it. I've been doing Wonder Trade like crazy. I've been getting a lot of Japanese Pokemon. It's pretty cool,
Okay,
and
cool.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Because was it why? Yeah, why? Kind of disappointed me. Some things
Mm,
were really cool about it. Mainly like the look of it and some things that they did. But it was
hmm
really easy. It was overall an okay game. And then Alpha Sapphire was better, but I didn't, I guess, love it as much as I thought I would.
hmm
But Sun and Moon, you can see they were working on a lot of stuff, and yeah, it's great. Sun and Moon is amazing.
I agree. All right, with that, I guess we'll move on to my number 4. My number 4 is actually Rogue One, a Star Wars story.
Mm, okay.
Because okay, here's the thing. I when they first announced it that they were going to make an episode or I guess a story between episodes 3 and 4, I didn't really care because coming off of 7, you know, there was a lot of discussion about who's Ray related to, what's going to happen to Finn and all this stuff, and I just wanted them to get to 8 because I just wanted to know where we're going after that. But you know, my brother and our friend, we went, and I was surprised at just how like really good it was. It was fantastic. I think it had a very strong and diverse cast. I think it had a lot of character, a lot of heart. There's really not a single character that you like don't really like. Um, and I think they're all really memorable, except just not by name. I can't remember their names at all, but I definitely know like who they were and like what they
Yeah.
did, and like you know they had great moments. And yeah, it was just a great movie. And you know what, if they can keep this momentum and like transfer it into like the Han solo movie, that sounds redundant, or the Obi-Wan Kenobi solo movie,
Ooh,
or
can't wait for that.
yeah, or even episode 8 or whatever, you know, hey, excuse me, I'm down for the ride. I'm ready. I'll go on a Star Tour. Let's do it, you know? So yeah, it
Yeah,
was good for
good
me.
movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, John, I guess we're moving on down the list to number 3.
Number 3, for me, kind of an extension of that. Kind of a broader one, just because I couldn't fit everything. But
Mhm.
just so many good movies this year, because
Yeah.
5 of these would have been like movies.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah, but Civil War, Deadpool,
mhm.
Rogue One, and
Yeah.
yeah,
My honorable mentions list is pretty long, so yeah. So I'm going to do that right before we go to number 1.
yeah.
So,
Then we had things like I saw Moana recently. That was fantastic.
yeah.
Our friend Jordan was correct. Better than Frozen. It was a great movie.
Awesome. Good. I have to check. That's actually the one Disney movie that I missed this year, and I really
Mhm.
wanted to check it out. So,
Yeah, Jungle Book. I saw Hacksaw Ridge,
mm,
Arrival, La La Land. So many good movies.
hmm yeah, no. Some of them, the movies are they were actually really strong this year, and I was surprised. There were a few movies, as we'll get to on my 2015, that
Yep, same.
really disappointed me,
Hmm.
and some that I outright freaking hated. But for the most part, it was a pretty strong year for the movie industry.
Yep.
Yeah. So, wait. So, what was your number three? I'm sorry.
So many good movies.
Oh, okay. That was your number three.
That's
Okay.
what I wrote down.
Okay. So I was like, I thought you were picking a specific one. I was like, which one is it? Like,
No, like if I had to pick specific ones, that would just be my list.
okay. No,
There's
I
like
get you.
5 movies.
Okay, I get you. Um, yeah, no, I agree with you. My number three, I guess, if we're gonna go on to that, is Uncharted 4. Um, I was a little worried at first with the Last of Us team taking over. I was actually pretty concerned because I was worried that they were gonna make it rated M, and that they were gonna try and go all depressing, especially when it's called A Thief's End. I was all like, oh boy. But dang, such a good game. Like they totally blew my expectations out of the water. It's so good, and I'm so glad that it's such a good game. It's not, in my opinion, it's still not better than 2, but it's so close. It's so close. I love this game. I just experienced it twice. Once by playing by myself, and then once with my cousin because he wanted to play through it. I love the gameplay. It's just divine. The story is really great, and the graphics are, oh my gosh! I have never seen a game look so good and run so smoothly on the PS4. I still love the multiplayer, and I'm still playing it. I'm having a good time. Some people are cheaters, but it's great. And I'm super excited for Lost Legacy. I really want to see what that's all about. And yeah, I love Uncharted 4.
Cool.
Yeah.
Haven't played it yet, so
No, yeah, man, it's a good game.
okay.
All right,
So
dude.
my
I guess
number
we're gonna
2
move.
is Spider-Man back in the MCU. A huge Spider-Man fan, a favorite superhero, and just him being back in Civil War, in the MCU. Just the fact that it was possible for him to come
Mhm.
back, just because studios and this stuff never happens, but the fact that it did, amazing, blew my mind.
Yeah, no, you know what? I would say that he was definitely one of the highlights of that movie. For sure. I think he was definitely
Yeah,
a big
and
part of why it was so good.
yeah, and even though I loved Andrew Garfield, I like Amazing Spider-Man 2. A lot of people don't, but I still like it despite its flaws.
Hmm
But Tom Holland as Spider-Man, he's great. Great
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
yeah. I don't want to judge him, yet because he has his own solo movie coming up, and I want to see how he does in that.
Hmm.
Because someone asked me, "Is this the best Spider-Man?" I'm like, "Whoa, guys, it's a little early.
Yeah.
Let's wait." You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because
but he definitely has the potential to be the
yeah,
best.
exactly. I was just gonna say he has the potential to be, if not the best, then at least one of the best. Still gonna be great, and I'm excited for Homecoming. I have my own thoughts on it, but you know what? I'm still excited for it.
Cool. And your
Yeah.
number 2.
My number 2 is actually Pokemon Moon.
Okay then.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, yours was number 4, but
Well, I mean, my list is
no.
better.
All right, well, we'll talk about this later. No, but oh man, like I said, previously, this is one of my favorite Pokemon games so far. I've been playing it all the time, just going through it, and it's a lot of fun. I love the way that they refined the gameplay. Getting into it's really easily. Getting into it's really easy. It's a lot of fun. It's just a great game, and I'm so happy that it's the way it is. You know what I mean? I want to keep playing it, and I want to keep playing it until Pokemon whatever comes out. I don't know what's next. I don't know how they can top Sun and Moon, but we'll see.
Mhm.
So yeah. All right. So before we go on, I just want to list a few honorable mentions for me. Captain America: Civil War, Pokemon Go, Deadpool, Doom 2016, La La Land, The Gravity Falls finale, Finding Dory, Zelda Twilight Princess HD, the BFG, Hail Caesar, Zootopia, The Jungle Book, and The Secret Life of Pets. Holy crap, there was a lot that happened this year.
Did you play Doom 2016?
Yes, I have actually, and I freaking love it. It's really fluid. It's fun. It's frantic. It didn't quite make my top 5, of course, but it's fun. It's a good game.
Nice.
Yeah, and every other thing I mentioned is something. Yeah, I really.
Blake didn't mention we had honorable mentions, so you know.
Oh well, I mean, your number 3 was pretty much, everything.
Wow. Well, I love the same things Blake did, so
yeah. All right, so without further ado, let's move on. Your number 1, sir. What is it?
My number 1 is something I have talked about at length with you guys and also on the channel. My number 1 is actually the anime Kiznaiver.
I think you have told me about this.
Yeah, it was like a 20-minute video on why I love Kiznaiver.
Yeah, that was actually one of your best videos, I think. I remember watching that and being like, you know what? I kind of want to check the show out now.
Thank you. Yeah, I put all my passion to that video. It's a spoiler, making my top 10 anime of 2016, of course. It is now one of my favorite shows. Just the characters, the directing, it blew my mind with how amazing it was. And it just gave me a lot more than I was expecting. It hit on a personal level,
that's awesome, dude. That's such a good show. Your YI did convince me to go and check it out. I really wanted to see, just what it was all about. So
check out Kiznaiver.
Yeah. Well, heck yeah, man. I'm gonna check it out if I can find it.
Nice.
All right, so my number 1 is I don't think I mentioned this at all. I might have, but I don't think so. Is The Little Prince.
Oh,
what?
That was 2016, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that was. Well, okay. Well, actually, I was gonna say, technically, it was released in France in 2015, but it didn't come to America.
It counts.
Yeah, until 2016. So that's how I watched it. But
fantastic! Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it struck on a very personal level because, like I said, I had to put my dog down this year, and that dog has been with me ever since I was super young. And the whole movie talks about relationships and how they're important and why they're necessary and needed, to be strong and stuff like that.
Sounds like Kiznaiver.
Yeah, so
I agree with you 100%.
Yeah, and it's you know what? I honestly think it's up there with the likes of Toy Story, with the likes of WALL-E, of course our Ogre Lord and Savior Shrek. It's up there too. But you know what? I can't stop watching this movie. It's been such a great movie. I want to own it on a hard copy just because I like it so much.
Yeah.
It's such a great movie, and it's definitely my number 1.
Yeah, I heard it was good, and I watched it with my friend, and it blew our minds. It was, oh my gosh.
Yeah. Oh man. Hey.
So
and I heard the director for that movie, along with he directed Kung Fu Panda 1 and
nice.
And Goosebumps. He's going to be doing, I think, something new this year, and I'm really excited to see what it is. I can't remember what it is, but I'm super excited just to see, because that guy's work is phenomenal. Of course. Yep. But yeah, that's my number 1, and yeah, that was our best of 2016 list. Did you want to do our worst as well right now, or?
Yeah, might as well.
All right, cool. All right, so then I guess without further ado, let's start getting into our on the opposite side of the spectrum.
The roasting commences.
Heck yeah, let's get into the worst of 2016. Like I said, the same rules apply. It can be just about anything, events, movies, games, whatever. Just the worst of 2016. Jonathan, why don't you start us off with your number 5, brother?
Okay, let's go. Number 5, Mighty Number 9. Huge disappointment, which is very sad.
The definitive, yeah. Yes, it is. It's a very huge disappointment.
So many delays, like 4 or 5 of them.
Yeah.
And everybody thought, when's this game coming out? Because it was a Kickstarter, right? I believe so.
It was a huge Kickstarter. It made a ton of money.
And it was supposed to be a return to form for, Mega Man type game.
Yep.
And everybody knows what we got,
Yeah, it was. It's definitely a disappointment. That is, You know, God, I have no words for it. You know, it's just terrible. It's a mess, and I kind of feel bad for everybody who backed it. You know what I mean? Because they gave so much of their money and
Yeah,
time to what they thought was a
mhm.
trusted developer, but just oh
Just
man,
a great example of bad practices with Kickstarter campaigns.
oh yeah, it's probably the worst of Kickstarter. Besides, you know, someone just saying that they're going to make something and then just stealing your money and then leaving.
Potato salad, though.
Yeah, exactly. Anyways, yeah, terrible. That's all I have to say about that. I guess we'll move on to my number 5, which is Gods of Egypt.
How dare you?
Why?
That is
What?
that's what that should have been your number 1. Actually, replace Little Prince.
Of the worst?
Gods of Egypt.
What? Being a masterpiece?
It's so good.
I mean, it's pretty good if we're talking about bad movies.
It's so good.
Honestly, though, no lie though. When I was watching it in my school.
At your school?
I was watching it at my school.
Was it for a class?
My teacher was like, "Hey, you want to watch this?" I was like, "Oh yeah, that's that terrible movie. Yeah, I'll watch it."
Nice.
And I was right. It's terrible. And you know what? I love it for that. I want to buy this movie because it sucks so much.
Yeah, same.
Like
my feelings was that it's gonna be great because it's going to be so bad, and I was also correct.
Yeah, I honestly love bad movies. I own the Super Mario Brothers on DVD.
Nice.
I love bad movies because I think they're just
they're so much fun.
They remind you of the good in the world, you know?
Yep.
They just hold you up and then they drop you so hard.
That someone put their heart and soul into this, and
Yeah.
that, you know, we'll never get jobs, but these people did.
I mean, maybe they didn't. Maybe they were just like, you know what? Let's just throw this together. Let's get this guy.
No,
movie.
No, not even. They put heart and soul in Gods of Egypt.
I mean, maybe a little bit, but I don't know about all of it. So, you know. All right. Anyways, moving right along. Let's move on to number 4.
Number 4, Batman v Superman.
Yes.
Very disappointing movie.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it.
It was supposed to be like one of the greatest movies of all time. Batman and Superman, 2 of the greatest superheroes ever, and we got a very mediocre film.
Yes, I agree. I don't want to talk about this movie right now because I know if I do, I'm going to get into a 2-hour rant, and there goes the rest of the video. So it's okay.
Dang. We can. Yep, it's okay. We don't need to talk anymore.
Oh man. All right. Thank you. I don't want to, but I guess we'll move along to what I personally felt was the worst movie of 2016. And that is, and I don't think I ever mentioned this to you at all, but Dirty Grandpa with Robert De Niro and Zac Efron.
Dirty Grandpa?
I did. I didn't want to. I really didn't want to. I didn't want to freaking touch this movie, but my girlfriend was like, "No, it'll be funny."
I was about to ask you, was it for a girl? Yep.
Yes, it was. And oh my god, this is literally one of the it's not even Gods of Egypt. Like I want to own this movie.
Yeah,
I want to burn this movie. It
very
was
trashy.
Awful. Oh my god. Like, so bad. Terrible. Like I don't even want to go into detail. It was just freaking terrible. It was awful.
But did she like it?
No. I don't think she did. I remember her being like, it sucked. And I was like, yeah, it sucked. Like, oh man, that was bad.
I'm picking the movies next time.
Yeah, seriously. And then I did. We went to go see. Oh, you know what? No, she did. Dang it. I forgot.
Did you see Alice in Wonderland? Oh,
no, I saw Trolls. Oh, you know what? We did see Alice in Wonderland, actually. We saw that too, but that wasn't that bad. It was just kind of
Yeah, but you saw Trolls?
I did see Trolls.
Oh my gosh, Blake, why do you let her do these things?
Hey, you know what? Nah, it wasn't that bad. Like, it wasn't that bad, but it wasn't that good either. It was kind of like, it's home. It's DreamWorks' home. You know what I mean? Like, it's that level of quality. It's definitely not How to Train Your Dragons, and it's definitely not
Kung Fu Panda.
Kung Fu. Oh no!
Oh no!
No! I can't even believe they're by the same company. But whatever. Anyways, yeah, Dirty Grandpa, terrible. Don't watch it. Burn it if you see it. If you see someone with a copy, burn them too. All right, number 3.
Number 3. This is above Batman v Superman just because I had more hopes for it.
I think I know what it
Suicide
is.
Squad.
Yep, that's what I thought it was.
Yep, I think everybody wanted this movie to be good.
Mm-hmm.
Batman v Superman, you had a lot of people expecting it to not be great,
Mm-hmm.
or I guess maybe hoping. Suicide
Yeah.
Squad, though, everyone wanted this to just revitalize the DCU or DCEU, whatever
Mhm.
it's officially called.
Yeah.
But yeah, just Batman v Superman, I can just look at it and go, yeah, it's bad, and we've discussed the reasons why. But Suicide Squad, like I was like the feeling I came out of the theater was this is the first time I have no idea how to feel.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second time I was like, yep, it's not good. And I can point out all the reasons why it's not great. Enchantress, a lot of the characters not getting a lot of depth or attention.
Oh yeah. That was yeah.
And
yeah.
then for me, I noticed more than Batman v Superman, the editing, like, oh my, I don't know who cut this movie, but it was not great.
You know what? Like at first I was like, I would actually say that the biggest problem is just like a terrible, terrible way of flowing a story.
Mm-hmm.
Rather than the editing, I think the cutting is still weird and the use of music is still weird. So yeah, it does have bad editing.
Yeah.
But I would say that the biggest sin is just having just a really obscure and just what the heck narrative. Like, you know what I mean? Because it goes places and it says things that don't make any sense. Like they don't like. It's like puzzle pieces that don't fit. It's like trying to take a puzzle piece and a Lego and trying to put them together. Doesn't make sense. That's the biggest sin for me in Suicide Squad is that just the plot and the things just don't really go together.
Yeah.
As well to make a good story. But it's not on my top 5 because I actually still think that there's like I personally, on my personal level, I can still have fun watching it,
Yeah.
Like if I just turn the brain off and just sit there and do homework, it's there,
Yeah, but I was just,
Yeah, no,
they
I know.
killed my man Diablo. What's up with that?
Yeah, no, I you know what? I agree with you.
Best character, and they killed him off. But well, except for Slipknot, best character in Afterlife.
Slipknot. I mean, like everybody wanted him. Like, you know what? He was played by
I know.
Played with such heart,
So much depth and dead.
Yeah. No, I hear you, man. God, I had hopes for that movie. I was hoping that would be the good one, but so close, but not even remotely close. But whatever. All right, so from here on out, I just kind of want to say that these top 3 aren't necessarily like the worst for me. They're more or less like they're just the most disappointing, which I think makes them worse than the worst. Like I think that makes them like they just broke down my building. You know what I mean? Like that's just why? And to start that list off, that would be Ratchet and Clank the movie.
Mm.
When I first saw the teaser trailer, not the trailer, the teaser trailer, back in I think it was 2014, 2013. It's a while ago.
It looks so beautiful, man.
Right? It actually, I was like, oh my gosh, the animation's good. The voice acting's great. The jokes are still not funny, but you know what? I was like, you know what? Then maybe it'll be okay because there are funny movies that have terrible trailers. Then the real trailer came out, and Jonathan, you said it. It sucked. I was like, oh my god, what?
Yep.
Like I tried to hold on to that hope. I was like, don't,
same.
don't. It sucks. Why does it suck? And and then they released Heavenly Sword, which was by the same studio, if I'm not mistaken. Mm-hmm. That movie's garbage. Like, oh my god, that movie's terrible. And I was all like, please tell me they learned their lesson and applied what they learned to Ratchet and Clank. They didn't.
Mm-hmm.
No. I mean, it was so sad. And you know what, though? I think like 8% of the jokes were actually okay. Were actually good.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else sucked.
That's what I heard, yep.
Yeah, it was... Gosh, man, I really wanted to look forward to the Sly Cooper movie, but now that it's canceled... I was about to say,
the greatest sin, it's canceled pretty much because of Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah, I really hoped that it had a chance, but it just... Gosh, man.
Great game, though.
Yeah, great game. I just bought it and I started playing it. It's freaking fantastic. Looks great. It sounds great. It's fun. So yeah, it's not all bad. Unlike the last 2 things I have to say on my list, really.
Mm.
But anyways, but that being said, let's move on to your number 2, sir. Right? We're on number 2, right?
Number 2.
Okay. Yeah.
is something that me and Blake can both connect to.
Hmm.
The death of the Wii U.
Can we have a moment of silence, please?
Okay, that's it.
Okay. Yeah. We're done.
Oh, the death of the Wii U. So sad. What makes
Yeah.
it worse is that Nintendo, when they said, okay, we're making the Nintendo Switch, or no, we're making a new console, we're moving on, but we promise those who bought the Wii U and had faith in it, we are not going to abandon you. We will still make games for the Wii U. It will be okay. And then they ceased production of the Wii U, and we both know they're not going to make any more games for Wii U.
Yeah. Just a sad turn of events because you know what? Like, even I know the Switch is coming out, and I know they just had their presentation last night, and
Mhm.
it looks like a great system, but you know, I really enjoyed the Wii U for when it was here. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, I took some convincing, like a lot of people, but once I finally got it and loaded up some games on it, it was a great system. I had a
Mhm.
wonderful time. So, God, it's really sad to see the console go. But you know what? I'm still gonna be playing it. Still gonna be putting some Pokken and
Yep.
Smash and all my Zelda games are on this thing, so I have to play it.
Nice.
Uh,
It, from what we've seen from the Switch, it looks like they might make the same mistakes just because I don't know.
yeah, you know what? I don't. Well, here's my thing. I didn't watch the presentation.
Yeah.
I haven't. I've only seen the game trailers, and you know what? I'll just wait because I
Mhm.
said this. I'm not gonna say anything because I feel like I said the same thing about the Wii U, and the Wii U actually was like good.
Mhm.
So I'm just gonna be like, all right, you know what? Let's see what they do. Let's see how it is, and if it's good,
Thing is, it's not the system; it's the way they treat the system.
yeah, I think that's a big contributor to it. I
'Cause
also I want to see
this,
more
yeah,
games, of course, but
yeah, this because the Switch looks very similar to the Wii U in
Mhm.
the way they're presenting it. And I remember in the beginning, Wii U seemed like it was starting off strong, just
Mhm.
like the Switch seems like it's gonna start off strong. But let's hope.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, very disappointing.
Yeah, no, I agree. God, that's sad. But hey, for my number two, it's a good thing I didn't get this game on the Wii U, which is
Mm,
Mighty Number Nine.
mm,
It's a good thing I didn't get it because I heard that it breaks your Wii U and
yep,
I heard that there's like a 1% chance that it can actually like erase all your data
yep.
or something like that. But this was kind of especially jarring to me because recently I've become a huge classic Mega Man fan. Thank you, Smash Brothers. I have all the classic series now, and I've been playing them, and I love them. And a while ago, I mean, a long time ago, I heard about Mighty Number Nine. I'm like, is that game? And then this, like, a year or two ago, I was like, that game's still not out.
Yeah.
It's been like 3 years, and then sure enough, it came out this year, and man, I was actually considering going to buy it if it would turn out to be good,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yep.
it didn't.
Mhm.
So, end of story. No more Mighty Number Nine, and I mean, how is it that those people who made Mighty Number Nine made Recore?
But I heard Record even wasn't that great.
I mean, I heard it was better than Mighty Number Nine.
Well, yeah, but
I mean, so like, I mean, hey, that's good enough for me. At least Recore looks fun, you know.
yeah.
Mighty Number Nine just looked bare. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'm wrong about Recore, but I hear like, it's not bad, you know.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna say that joke. That's over. You know what I was gonna say, but I'm not gonna say it. All right, John. Shall we grace the audience with our number ones? That's weird.
Yes. Yes. What?
Nothing. Go for it.
Okay then. So my number one, this not necessarily 2016, not big, not only a problem in 2016,
Mhm.
but 2016 kind of broke my back with this, and that is just so many game delays.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's been a constant thing, with games, but this year there were so many game delays.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, oh, what? Why? I mean, this year proved that I cannot be excited for games when they're announced.
Yeah.
You have to wait. Like, you cannot be excited until you have the game in your hand.
Mm-hmm.
Final Fantasy 15 was delayed 2 months before it was supposed to come out.
Hmm.
So that proved to me I cannot be excited until I have the game.
Yeah, no, you're right. Final Fantasy 15, Star Fox Zero, Mighty Number 9.
Yeah, a lot of games that were supposed to come out in 2016 coming out next year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, lots and lots of games fell into that situation. It's and you're right. I think you hit the nail on the head on that one. It's hard to get excited for games when you're not sure if they're gonna come out.
Hmm.
And I know game development's hard, but it's, gosh, man, it's.
Yep. But my thinking is, why not just wait until it's it's
Yeah.
gonna come out at that time.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
This is something that should stop.
yeah. It should stop, but you know what though? In my heart, I'd rather wait for a game as long as I need to for it to at least be good. You know what I mean? I'd
Yeah.
rather them delay it than release crap.
Well, yeah, but then
I
it's
still
not
agree.
every game. I mean, Mighty Number 9
Oh yeah, no,
got delayed like
yeah.
5 times and still.
I think if you're delaying a game, it should be because it's like done and you want to polish it or something.
Yeah, you definitely have to look at a game by game basis for that.
Agreed. Totally agreed. I still think it's stupid that when they do delay it, but you know what? Like, I'm at least glad that some companies will take the time to make it better.
Mhm.
When some companies just don't care.
Just don't get my hopes up,
Yeah.
Just say it's coming out in the future.
Stop making good stuff. No, I'm kidding.
Yes, please.
Yeah. No, but I hear you, man. I totally agree with you too. And I guess with that, my number 1 is, in my opinion, the most disappointing film of 2016.
I thought it was Dirty Grandpa, Blake.
No, it's not. That is the worst movie of 2016.
I see. My apologies.
Batman vs. Superman is the most disappointing movie of 2016. John, you know me, man. I was trying to be as optimistic as possible.
From day one, Blake was excited.
I was literally about to go outside and have a parade.
He was all in.
Yeah, I was. I remember the first trailer came out, and I was like, guys, it looks pretty cool.
Yeah, and I was like, Blake, I don't know. We'll see. He's like, nope, guys, it's gonna be great.
I was like, this guy's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
He was hyped.
Second trailer came out. Oh, they showed Doomsday. Why did they show Doomsday? They showed the whole movie.
That blew everyone's minds. Like, wait, why would you do that?
Yeah, I was so upset, and I was like, no, guys, maybe they're gonna throw us for a loop. Maybe they'll surprise us. Maybe it's not Doomsday. Maybe it's like something else. I don't know. And then John and Elijah were like, they're like it's like my stage of grief. It's like denial.
Yeah.
Denial, and you two were like, my therapist be like, no, Blake, it's over. It's gone. And I was like, no, there's still hope. They made a third trailer, and it showed even more.
Yeah.
I'll admit, it was better than the second one, but they made a third trailer after the second one showed the whole film. Why? Stop. Just recut the second one. And
yeah.
And
it's
then
interesting how Star Wars showed really, or The Force Awakens showed really nothing, but Batman v Superman showed everything.
Everything. And I remember being in the mall that day because we were going to go see it that night. And I remember looking on my Flickster app, which tells Rotten Tomatoes, 28%. I was like, oh no, it happened. And I was like, but I still want to go see it. I still need to see this for myself. Saw it once. I was like, it's not that bad. I think a movie's bad when the more you think about it, the worse it gets. And I just kept thinking about it. I was like, wait, that doesn't make sense. Wait, why did that happen? And then I kept thinking about it, and I was all like, okay, something's definitely wrong here. I saw it again. Holy crap. Like, oh my gosh. I looked up trivia about it. I wanted to see if something happened during production, and it still got worse. Nothing happened during production as far as I know, but still there was just
that's the movie Zack wanted to make.
Yeah, apparently.
No real interference there.
And you know what? Even though the Ultimate Edition came out, I honestly, personally think it didn't do a goddamn thing for that movie. Like, people say, like, oh yeah, it totally changes the film. No, it doesn't. It still sucks. It's still disappointing to me. Like, I've seen that version twice, and I still think it's just not even. It didn't do a goddamn thing.
Dang, you've seen this movie 3 times.
I have seen this once in theaters, and then the other 2 times I saw the Ultimate Edition. So yes, I have seen. That's what is about 2, 3. It's like that's like almost 10 hours of this movie.
Jeez, so long.
And yeah, this is the most disappointing movie. I would even go as far as to say it is the most disappointing movie I have ever seen in my life.
Whew.
It oh man, like I said, I'm probably going to get into like a 2-hour rant if I keep going on. I'll leave it at that. But yeah, it was, in my opinion. But you know what though? And this is one good thing that I can say about it, and I'm really glad I can say this. I'm glad it exists, you know, because I honestly feel like it's kind of like Sonic 06 for me, you know? I think that DC needed to realize that something was just wrong. And hopefully they improve upon this. I don't think they will. I don't think they will.
Yeah, I mean, Flash has lost 2 directors.
Yeah, I don't think they will, and they're clearly not showing that they will. But I want to stress that I do think that this is a good study material for any like writer or director or anyone out there who wants to understand like how you don't make a movie or how you don't start a franchise. You know what I mean? Because I can watch this movie and I really love how what's the word? Conflicted the fan base is over this movie, because some people love it. I remember I watched a guy cry saying he loved it. I remember seeing people like despise it to death. I saw people say eh. And I love that. I love having a conversation about like what makes this movie work, what makes this movie not work. Like it's even better than Man of Steel in that regard. And I'm so happy for that. I really am. And I want to do a commentary on that film, Man of Steel, and just in all of those movies, because I really like talking about just why they don't work or why they do work for some people. Like I really am glad that movie happened the way it did, because I can now like see, you know, like what makes Superman interesting, what makes Batman interesting, what doesn't. Clearly Superman. Oh my God. But yeah, that's my list. That's how I feel about that film. And if you can hear the passion in my voice, you know why that's my number 1. So yeah. Sorry to go off on a little rant there.
No, that is okay. That's what this is for, Blake.
It's about passion. No. But yeah, no, I guess with that, we're done. Right?
Yep.
All right. Well, I need to take a breath. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching our top 5 best and worst of 2016. If you want to let us know what you guys had or what your least favorite or favorite things from 2016 were, please go down and drop a comment, because me and Jonathan read those. It's really fun for us. We like reading that. And
follow us on the Twitter.
Yes, follow us on the Twitter. The Twitter is all. The Twitter is life.
Yes.
And just nerds.
2017 is gonna be great, guys.
Yeah, 2017 should be a pretty cool year. And with that, I just want to say thank you guys so much again for supporting us through 2016. We can't wait to have a whole nother year of bringing you guys some cool stuff. So,
and before that, once again, thank you guys for the 100 subscribers. That is personally our number 1 best thing for this year. I think you can agree.
I think so. I think Just Nerds. Yeah, that's our big one.
Yep.
So, again, thank you guys. Excuse me. Thank you guys again, and we'll see you in 2017. We're already here, though. Just stop, John. I'm out. I can't do this anymore.
Okay, cool.